Now, US President-elect Donald Trump has set the cat among the pigeons with his press conference after confirmation by the American legislature. Almost in the same breath, he spoke about merging Canada into the US, acquiring Greenland, reacquiring the Panama Canal and renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America without ruling out the use of military force. It has brought forth a flurry of reactions not only from the nations concerned but even other allied powers, with more sparks guaranteed to fly in the coming days.
Donald Trump set the tone for his press conference after being confirmed by the US Congress as the 47th President of the United States by posting redrawn maps of the American continent showing Canada as the nation's 51st state. Taking the refrain forward, he refused to rule out military or economic action to have the US take back control of the Panama Canal and acquire the Danish territory of Greenland.
Talking about Panama and Greenland, no, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this, we need them for economic security. The Panama Canal was built for our military.
Coincidentally, in a phone call released on Tuesday, the US President told his son, Donald Trump Jr., during his Greenland visit, that Denmark's autonomous territory needs security for itself, but it also needs security very much for the world. Why does Donald Trump want Greenland? Trump's interest in Greenland stems from its geopolitically strategic location. It's the world's largest island and sits between America and Europe. It's an autonomous Dutch territory, but its capital, Nuuk, is closer to New York than Copenhagen. It's long been seen as key for US security, especially to repel a potential attack from Russia. The US has an airbase in northwest Greenland under a 1951 defense treaty. Pituffik Space Base is the US Armed Forces' northernmost outpost. Greenland is also rich not only in oil and gas but also rare earth minerals. Climate change places Greenland in a unique position. Loss of ice opens up shipping routes with more time for navigation during the summer. Arctic shipping rose 37% over the decade to 2024. Melting ice could also make accessing natural minerals easier. Trump is not the first US president to think of buying Greenland. Greenland has aspired to get an independent status for long, but there's no indication so far that it would like to become a part of the United States. Trump suggested he would impose tariffs on Denmark if it resists his offer to purchase Greenland. Trump also reiterated his interest in making Canada into a US state and vowed to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America and repeated his threat to impose significant tariffs on Mexico and Canada.
Changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum reverted the next day, saying the Gulf of Mexico name is internationally recognized. Panama was also quick to react to Trump's remarks, with its foreign minister reaffirming his nation's control over the canal, which handles about $270 billion worth of cargo annually, with the US accounting for 75% of its traffic.
Our canal's sovereignty is not negotiable and is part of our history of struggle and an irreversible conquest.
Reactions from Europe also came in thick and fast, Germany saying borders must not be changed by force. An EU spokesperson said that sovereignty of states should be respected, while the French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot said the EU won't tolerate attacks on its borders.
Just as a matter of principle, for us it is clear the sovereignty of states has to be respected.
It's a European territory, and so, of course, it is out of the question for the European Union to let any nation in the world, whichever it is, and let me say starting with Russia, attack its sovereign borders.
Clearly, the pursuit of America First credo by Donald Trump is going beyond resetting global trade terms and strategic prerogatives, not just with rivals but also allies. Eyeing the territory of other nations in the name of national security is nothing new. The question is, can Trump walk the talk? Gautam Roy's report, DD India.